What's going on YouTube and Instagram? Real quick, I was doing a repair on a Nissan Xterra and I thought I'd share this tip with y'all to always check your brand new parts. And there's ways to do that. Radiator, ordered it off of Amazon because it was pretty cheap to get. Installed it on the car and it was leaking. So I'm going to show you how to check your radiator before you install it on the car so you don't make the same mistake I did. Let's do it real quick. It's a lot easier if you have this tool called an airlift. I can't remember how much I got this for. I got it when I was working for Nissan, as most of my tools I got when I was working for Nissan. And basically this is going to attach where your radiator fill cap would be, connect our air compressor line to it while it's capped off, and we're gonna watch it drop to the green here, which should be 30 inches of mercury, I believe. Basically, we're just gonna pull it into a vacuum and listen to it for a little while and make sure we don't hear any hissing noises and make sure that it can hold that vacuum for a while. When you're pulling a vacuum on something is you wanna wait about 30 minutes. Obviously, we're not gonna wait that long because if this has a leak, then it's gonna show up rather quickly. So let me show y'all how to do that real quick and what it looks like so you can do it yourself. And then I'll show you guys what's going with this one over here and why we're replacing a brand new radiator. All right, so we're pulling it down into a vacuum now. And you can see there, it's pulling. We're gonna pull it until it stops moving, basically. And once it stops moving and it's held in that spot for a little bit, we're going to go ahead and close this, disconnect our air hose, and we sit and wait. Now, another note when doing this is your caps that you're using also don't have holes. When I first checked this, I thought maybe this radiator was fucked up too from shipping, but I found a little hole there. With this test, capped it off. Also make sure you're capping off your overflow. And we're going to do one extra check. So Xterras, Frontiers, Armadas, and the Titans are notorious for these transmissions. They go to the bottom of the radiator, which are these two ports, and that's where your main transmission cooler is. What happens is this will crack on the inside and cause a leak. So we're also going to make sure we don't have an issue there. So pull that off. And we're still holding vacuum, so we're good. This radiator is good to go. It can be installed. The other great thing about this tool is, especially with the Nissan V6 engines, the VQ40s and VQ35s, they have an issue with bleeding them. Some of them will have a bleeder back here. Typically, you don't want to touch the one back here because it's made out of plastic and it will break. So this one's already been replaced with aluminum, and using an airlift will pull this entire system into a vacuum and reduce the chances of there being an air bubble. Okay, so the new radiator that was damaged, and we're gonna go ahead and connect our air hose. I'll put the phone in this hand. We're gonna watch it pull down into a vacuum and see where it ends up stopping. Now, mind you, we have the same areas capped off, right? That area, overflow, lower radiator hose. Now let's see what happens when we close this valve and disconnect it. We start losing pressure instantly. And we can actually hear, the main thing was there was a hole down here that I noticed when the vehicle was running. That little damage right there may have happened when I was pulling it out just now, because that was not there when I installed it. But there was hissing down here as well. And obviously I have music playing, so it's going to be kind of hard for you guys to hear. And it's already back at zero. If you could get one of these airlifts and you got to do a radiator replacement, overflow tank replacement, the cooling system in general, this thing will save you so much time. And just always remember, parts, if they're brand new, check the packing that it came in, because we get excited. Our part finally got here, we want to go ahead and throw it in the car, and that's exactly what I did. And, you know, I should have known better from working at a dealership and working in a race shop. You know, always check my parts even when they're brand new, because you don't know what kind of issues you're going to run into. And no one likes to do the same job twice, especially when you're doing it for free the second time. So that's my little tip for y'all. Follow it, see if it works for y'all. Comment below if you have used this tool. If you like it, let me know what you think. Peace.